Right, let's begin this session. So what did we started? So we started with securities, right? So user securities. So we have gone through the Tomcat level security. So that is done. So we have created users in Tomcat and we are trying to access the users. Okay, that was server level securities. Okay, and then also we started with Jenkins level security. Okay. So within Jenkins, okay, we have three ways you can provide security. Okay, the first one was we gone through the first one. What was that? Anyone? Matrix based. Okay. Now, so we've gone through the matrix based, and today we look into project based securities as well as roles. Okay. So let me check it. So we have gone through the matrix basis in our previous session. Okay. So today we'll look into the project based. Okay. So if you go for matrix based, you assign the users. Okay. You create users first. Okay. And then assign the permissions to the users. Okay. So if you assign the permissions to the users, okay, what happens here? Though you assign the permissions to the users can see all the projects, all the jobs. Okay. So, but I want to restrict the user in viewing particular jobs. Okay. So I have two users. Okay. For example, look at here. We have two users, right? Okay. We have only one user. Let me create one more user. Okay. Just say I have one more user now. So we have a user already created in our previous session, and we create one more user, some mid-level user. Okay. So we have these two users. Now I want to assign only some jobs to this user. Okay. So for example, how many jobs we have in here? Okay. So if you look at the first job, the test job 1. Okay. The test job 1 only should be accessed by the junior user. Only this user. Okay. Now the mid-level user, he should be having access to other three jobs like Java compile 1, Java compile 2, and then Dan build job. Okay, should be able to access only these three jobs, and other jobs should be only accessed by, yeah. See, as of now, okay, whether you log in as a junior user or some other user, all the users can see these jobs, right? All the users can see these jobs. But now we are going to restrict it. But how are you going to restrict? With the help of project-based securities. Okay, now let's check it out. See, and one more thing is that you can select only one of these options. You can't go for multiple options. Okay, now so here, see, always do not forget to add admin first. Okay, if you forget to add admin, your securities will be locked. Your entire Jenkins will be locked. Okay. Now, okay, I just want to give him overall admin and then read access. Admin and the read access. And the second, junior user. Okay. Now, so firstly, assign him the overall read access. Overall read access. Okay. Now, apply. Now, save it. No. I'm logging out. Login as a junior user now. Now, so if you look at here, see he is not able to see any jobs. Okay, he is a junior user. And one more thing, yeah. See, he can see the Jenkins, but is not able to view the jobs, right? See, he should be able to view at least the home page here, the jobs home page. He is not able to view that. Why? What kind of permission is missing? User level read permissions. Yeah, read permissions correct, but for what level? Is it Jenkins level or particular job level or entire job level? The job level. So because the reason is we have assigned the read access, overall read access to Jenkins. That's why he was able to view the Jenkins page, correct? But he was not able to view the jobs page. Okay, so let me here. Okay, so the jobs page, right? This level. Okay, so job level. I want to give him the read access. Read access. Okay, now. But and one more thing is that so far we are not restricted this user to view particular jobs. We have not done that part. Okay, save it. Log out. Okay, now he is able to view all the jobs. Okay, and so he can do anything with the jobs. He can perform any kind of action. He can build it. Okay. So there's something is restricted, right? 1 second. So if you click on the jobs, right, you can't see some options like build or delete or whatever, so and so. So those kind of options are missing. Why? Yeah, at the job level, we are not assigned any permissions, right? So we are just assigned only the read access, not to build or not to view or not anything. Okay. Now, so what I do is now, and moreover, look at here, I want to give him only this job level access. Okay, for this job, the user can do anything for this particular job. And what are the other jobs? The other jobs he should not be able to even view. Understand? For the other jobs, say look at here, if I click on this, I can view the jobs, right? I can view every job. But is a different user, is working on some project one. The project one is having some job, some set of jobs. We should be able to restrict him to view only those set of jobs, not the other jobs. Okay. So here, now just log out again. Admin. Okay. Now if you click on any job, okay, now for example this job, we want to restrict this job, right? So what I do is here, configure the job. So we are doing the project level restriction now. Okay. Now, so in this job level, okay, we have general section. In this general section, we have option to enable project based security. Project based security. So why this is enabled now? Previously this option was not there. So initially this option was not there. The reason was we are not given in the security level page, we are not provided the project level, we are not enabled that option. Now we have enabled it, so that's why you see this option here. Okay, now just enable this option now. Now here, what you do first, we first add the users, the same as what we do. Okay, first add admin user. Okay, it's all to you, whatever the users you want to add. Now So here, junior user. Okay. See this user. Okay, now job level, right? Okay. So we can do any activity, build, cancel, do whatever. Okay. Now, so we can do all the activities. Okay. Now save it. So log out. Again, this user, junior user. Now, so if you click on this, now we have all the options available for this particular job. But if you click on other jobs, I can't. But see, even I don't want to assign. See these jobs, right? There's 3 jobs. The user should not be able to view these 3 jobs as well. Okay, clear? So now he is able to access these jobs as well. Okay, now I want to restrict this kind of permission as well. Let's see how do we do this. So manage Jenkins here, global securities. So if I take this off, just uncheck it. That should work now. Save it. Then okay, so he's able to view only that particular job, not the other jobs. Okay, now to be simple, okay, let me if you go to securities again, just do one simple thing. Just first add the users first. Okay, add the users, then assign him only overall read access. That's it. Do not assign him any other permissions. Once you assign the overall read access, or else let me take a different user. We create a user. We'll try with that user now. Okay. So how do we create a users? Manage users here. Create a user now. So I want to create a mid-level user now. Let's create user. Log out. If I log in, so we just created users, right? We need to assign some permissions as well, right? We forgot that. See, that's why the best option is create roles and assign the roles. That's the best option. Now, here, global securities. So at least the users should have overall read access, right? Yeah. Okay. So just give him overall read access. Otherwise, he won't be able to access the application. Now, so did I log in admin again? Yeah. So login as mid-level now. So now look at here. So he's able to view Jenkins, but not the jobs. Now, so what did we do? We just created user and then assigned him only overall read access, nothing else. Okay. Now, login back as admin now. So if I log in back as admin, so what I want to do now, the first three jobs, okay, these three jobs, the compile jobs and the build jobs, okay, yeah. So here, what we do now, job configurations. So enable project-based security now. Okay. Now here, just add the user first. Okay. Just give him the whatever the access you want. Here you can restrict him as well. Like look at here. I don't want to give him the delete access. Just all the access. Okay, fine. And for this job, we will do for three jobs. See the first job, right? First job we did not give him the delete access. Okay. Just give him all the access now. Okay, all access. Fine. Then this job. For the second job, okay, just give him only the read access. Sorry, add the user first. Just give him only the read access. Now log out. User. Okay. Now he's able to view the three jobs. Okay. If you look at this job, the second job, can you do any changes? He can't configure. The reason is, yeah, only read access. Okay. He can't view or he can't build. He can't delete any jobs. If you look at this job, now he's able to configure this. Yeah. No, but not see. Not to delete it. Not to delete it because we are not assigned the delete option. Okay. But the last one, he can do everything. He can do everything. Okay. So this is how you can restrict the users at the job level. So previously we have seen at the project overall level, overall Jenkins level. But this is your in our previous session we are looking into that how to restrict the users overall Jenkins level. But this is at the project level. Okay. So either you can assign project based or else what is the other one you are seeing? Matrix based. So either you can assign the matrix based or else the project based. But if you do this, see every time we create users, once you create the users, what we do? We assign the permissions to the users. Go to that user or go to the project level, then assign some so and so permissions. Right? So instead of this, instead of doing it manually, first what I do, I set some set of permissions. I set some set of permissions. So what do we call those permissions? Roles. Okay. First I create some roles first. After creating roles, so roles contains permissions. Roles contains permissions. Okay. Now, first we create some roles first. After creating the roles, then we create users. After that, we assign roles to users. Okay. So which is the easiest part? Okay. So let's create roles first. So manage Jenkins. So if you want to do that, you need to have a plugin installed first. What is that plugin? We already installed it, right? We already installed it. Anyway, let me show you that plugin. So whenever you install that plugin, the role based plugin, then only you can see the project based or else the matrix based. Okay, this plugin contains the three types of permissions. One is the project based, role based, and other one is matrix based. The three permissions. Okay. So previously in previous versions, right, we used to have, say, look at here, matrix based strategy plugin, authorization plugin. We used to have different plugin for everything. Even now we do have it, but whenever you install this plugin, automatically these plugins also install. The matrix based or else the project based. Okay. So here, security. Okay. So I don't want to go with any project based or matrix based. I want to go with role based. Okay, role based. Just check that option and then save it. Okay, once you do that, within your manage Jenkins page here, you have an option to, where is this? Yeah, manage and assign roles. Okay, so first go with manage roles. See, first create roles, as I said, create roles and then assign the roles to the users. Okay, now manage roles now. See, if you look at here in manage roles, by default you see a user called admin user. That's a default user. Okay, so now he is having all the permissions, all set of permissions. Now, so but I want to create a role first. I want to create a role first. Okay, so let's create role now. So here we have two types of roles. Look at here. One is the project roles, other one is the slave roles. Okay, so first create a role for the project. How to create role for project. Okay, okay. First get this job. So Java compile job, right? So Java compile job. Get the name. Add. Okay, now here, see, for this job, okay, what kind of access you want to give here? So like build some rules. Okay, just make it everything. Okay, now, so, and the second job, let's take a second job now. Test job 1. Okay, so test job 1, some access. Okay, now, and then save it. So we are not going with roles as of now. And then assign roles. Okay, now here, see, first create users first here. Okay, so add the users. Which users we have? See, within the item roles, right? Within the item roles. Okay, what we do first, we add the users to these items. Then after that, what we do? Whatever the permissions, whatever the roles we have created, assign those roles to. See, we have created, how many roles we have created? Test job 1 as well as the project compile. We have created 2 project jobs. Okay, you see this, those 2. Okay, now I want to assign these permissions to these users and then mid level as well. Mid level. Okay, so junior user, test job 1, and for the Java compile job, mid level. Okay, now apply, save, logout. Overall read access. Okay, yeah, let's see. We forgot to give him overall read access. Okay, let's assign the overall read access as well. Forgot that. So you should have project the Jenkins overall read access, right?
Yes.
So let's give him assign the overall read access. How do we do that? Again, see, everything you must do it from manage and assign roles. Okay. See the global roles. You forgot that part. So first give him overall read access. Sorry.
Global security.
Sorry. Yeah. Say 1 second. Within manage roles. Sorry. This section. Okay. Within the global roles here. So, junior, right? Just give him overall read access, and then as well as the mid level. Just the read access. Okay. Do not forget this. So within the manage assign roles, first give them the overall read access, then assign, then create the roles. Now here, save it. Log out now. Admin. Oh, admin. Sorry. Junior user, right? Junior user. Overall read access is missing. The job level. 1 second. We assign overall read access. No issues with that. Now, if you give them read access, that is only job level. It is saying that the overall read access is missing. So it's having read access. Somewhere it is missing. Let me check it out. Assigning those. Yeah. This should work now. Yeah. So we are done up to like he's having the overall read access, but now he does not have access to the jobs. Okay, let's check it out. Why it is missing now? See, what did I do? I just created roles first. Okay, I just created roles first. Then I just assigned the roles. So previously we were getting kind of error that the overall read access missing. So if you do that, so first what you do, you just add the users in the section, in the global section, okay, global roles. So add the user and then give him overall read access. And once you do that, go to assign roles. There here, add the users and assign him the level of permissions. See, this is overall permissions. Okay. If you don't get confused here, see the first part, this is the global roles. What does it mean? This is nothing but that is your the project based, sorry, metrics based security. This is your metrics based. Okay, first create some users, create some roles first within your global roles, and once you do that, what we do, go to assign roles, assign him some level of permissions. That's my metrics based, that is done. Then we have the project based. We have the project based. Okay, so here what I want to do, I want to create some roles Okay, for project based. So what I think the problem here is that, see, we are taking the name as even the project as well. That should not be done. We should only give him the job name. That's it. Only the job name, but not this. Let me delete them. So what is the job name here? The first is job one. Test job one. Okay. Okay. Now here. Okay. So just creating just one project role now. Just one project role for test job one. Okay. Nothing else. And then assign roles. Okay. So within the item roles now, see, we are done with the global roles. We are not going to touch it again because we have assigned only the read access. So just leave it as it is. Now go to this item roles, that is something but your project roles. Now here, which user? Junior user, right? No. So just give him test job one. Okay. Now log out. Now only test job one. So other jobs you can't view. Okay. So see, firstly, very basic is roles are nothing but that is a mix of your matrix based as well as the project based. Mix of these two. Okay. So first, so if you go for matrix based, what you can do is you can assign, you can restrict the user only at the global level. But if you go for matrix based, you can restrict the user only at the project level. But I want to have both the options, like matrix based plus project based. How can I restrict it? With the help of roles. Okay. Now, so we are just assigned only which user? Only for junior. Okay. Now manage. Now here I want to manage roles again. Now here, which job it is? Just assign him some this job like build job. Just copy the name. Make sure you copy the right name. Add it. Okay. So we're just creating a role first. Now just give all the access. Whatever. Now, and one more thing, I want to create a different role which is for slaves. Okay, slaves. Okay. How many slaves we have? 2 slaves, right? Manage nodes. There is this. Manage nodes. Okay. So just Linux node. Okay. So make sure you just copy the names so that will be easy for you to identify as well. Okay, Linux node. Now, so for this Linux, I just give him this node. He can do all the permissions, whatever. Okay, save it. Then we have created roles. We have created 2 roles. One is for project, other one is for slaves. Okay. Now assign the roles. Now item roles. Item roles means your projects, your project level. Okay. Okay. So I want to assign him this permission. Okay. What kind of permission it is? Related to your build job permission. And the second is here it is node levels. Node slaves or node roles. Okay. Mid level user. See, we have created a role, right? What was the role name? Linux node. Okay. Now assign him the permissions regarding Linux node. Save it. And then log out. Now you see, you can see only this job. Okay, and you can perform all the actions. Look at here, can build, delete, workspace, you can do everything. And one more thing is that you see the roles, you see the slave machines. Okay, now you can configure this slave. You can configure this now. He is having access now. Otherwise, if you log in, log out, and log in back as junior user, if he clicks on this, does he have access to the configure or stop? See, here you should have some options like disconnect node or login back as a node options, right? He does not have those options. The reason is we are not assigned him any slave roles permissions. We are not assigning him any permissions to that particular user. Okay. See, now we have some users, we have some roles ready. If you want to create some roles, if you want to create some users in the future, for example, I want to create 5 users at the same time. So what we do first? We create users first. We create users from here in this page. Once you create the users, what is the next part? You do is simply manage and assign roles. Go to assign roles. Here, just username. Username here, give him kind of access you want to assign. Okay. Now, whatever kind of access, what kind of user is this? He's a junior user. So assign him the junior permissions. This is regarding the global roles. Now, so at the item roles, the project roles, what kind of actions? Add it. Okay, what kind of permissions you want to assign him? Since he's a junior user, I want to assign him only the first job. And then he is just a junior user, so I'm not going to assign any slaves. Simple. So otherwise, see, if you follow the project based or matrix based securities, so what is the disadvantage? You create users, and after creating the users, every time we go to the job levels security level page, there create the user and check each and every permissions. Check these permissions, check these permissions, check these permissions. And if you miss even one permissions, then again, if the permission missing, again go to securities, check it out, what kind of permission is missing. See, that is what it was happening for us, right? Sometimes we are missing the global read access. Sometimes it was missing it project level based. So, but if you do this, it is easy. So that is why always go with the role based.
Sir,
yeah.
Security purpose is mandate to remove anonymous.
Sorry.
Anonymous user is there. Anonymous
Yes.
user don't require his password.
Yes.
So it's better to remove them.
Yeah, you can remove it. Yeah, of course. We don't. See. Just remove the anonymous users if you want. Just remove the anonymous users. So usually we don't go with anonymous users. Remove the users.
Because that user doesn't.
Yeah. See, even though, so if you want to assign him, just give him only the read access. Only for read access. Yeah, only for read access. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. And see, it all depends like whether if your manager wants to access this, like if he wants to, if your team lead, you have team lead or your managers, if they want to look into this, then create their own roles, the project roles or whatever. So, but do not give him the build access or else delete access, config access. Just give them only kind of the project-based read access. Only project-based read access. Do not give. You want to give them kind of overall the build or whatever config access. See, the reason is if they do it by mistake, then that's an issue. Okay, right. So this is how we do it now. So yeah, that's all for today.